Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome leaders, partners, teachers, students, and friends. What an incredibly urgent and vital issue we are here to speak about today. This morning, hundreds of millions of children around the world got up, went to school, sat in their classrooms, and still didn't come closer to being able to read. They won't learn tomorrow or the day after that. Instead, they'll be confused, frustrated, and falling behind. For some, it'll be the end of their education. They'll drop out of school, struggle for the rest of their lives to survive and to support their families. And of course, more than 250 million children and youth don't even have the chance to go to school at all. They're not enrolled, they're not learning, and this is attributed to various circumstances: overcrowded classrooms, lack of support for teachers, ineffective or dated curriculum. Basically, the way children are being taught is not working for them. The system is failing them. But looking at the leaders, the innovators, the world shapers in this room today, I'm hopeful that this will not be the end of their story. You are taking the pen to write a different ending that'll change the lives of children around the world, so that every child goes to school and every child learns. Now, we know this is an enormous challenge, but we also know that it's not an impossible one. We have the determination, the experience, the solutions to end this global learning crisis. We can unlock children's dreams, drawing on proven policy solutions and closing the education resource gap. In this room alone, we can see the branches of a global movement to ensure every child learns, including the most marginalized. Now, those branches are growing and extending every day as partners learn from each other, inspire each other, and with their evidence of what is working in different countries. I know that you are all driven to act by the children that you've seen and whose lives you have seen changing. And I am too. It's been my privilege to meet children from many, many countries in my role as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. These children have had very different experiences, whether that's poverty, conflict, or trauma. But they all shared a deep, deep common yearning for knowledge, to learn. Whether it's children that I've met escaping conflict from Syria, Myanmar, Eritrea, or Ukraine, or living in extreme poverty around the world, including my home country of India. This reminds me of a story. In Ethiopia, I visited a packed classroom in Bambasi Refugee Primary School. I met Zulfa, enrolled in 2nd grade. She must have been about 7 or 8 years old. And she dreamt of becoming a teacher when she grew up. Why, you ask? Because she wanted to help other children learn. Zulfa and her friends, like all children around the world, need to keep those dreams alive. Learning inspires, it ignites dreams, it makes those dreams a reality. We owe every child this basic birthright, an equal chance to learn, to reach their full potential. We must ensure that every child can enter a classroom and leave a learner and a dreamer. Which brings me back to all of you in this room today. I know that you all feel the responsibility on your shoulders. We're looking at you, the governments, the multilateral and civil society partners, to seize the moment and make clear, tangible commitments to help end the learning crisis. I urge all governments to endorse the commitment to action on foundational learning as a collective pledge to help ensure we make progress urgently for every child. Let's maintain the momentum that has brought us all together. Let's not give up. Let's not slow down, and let's not accept the unacceptable. We all know what needs to be done, and we must keep fighting to protect their rights, their dreams, and most of all, their potential. I'm now pleased to hand over to our first set of speakers, who I would like to invite our three co-hosts for today's session to join me on stage for the opening remarks, please. The President of Sierra Leone, Mr. Julius Maada Bio. Hello, sir. UNICEF Executive Director Catherine Russell. Hello, ma'am. And the President of the World Bank, Mr. David Malpass.